Third grade math, September 17th. So we're going to learn something new today. New, but not new. Does that make sense? Listen, you'll see why. All right, so we're going to start off adding. All right, so we're just going to add. We always begin in the ones place. When I add sometimes, guys, I like to put my big numbers together. Sometimes that's not our new thing, but it just makes it easier for me to add those big numbers sometimes because I automatically know my doubles or my twins. 9 plus 9 equals 18. 18 plus 3 equals 21. So we put our 1 down. We carry our 2 to the top. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. Now this is the new part. This is how we check a addition problem. So we've added it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top of our problem and we're going to draw 2 lines. And we're going to add them again. This we're going to add up and we're going to write the answers up here. And as long as these two problems are the sums are the same on the top and the bottom, then our problem is good. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 9 is 21. We put 1 down. We carry the 2. It's already there. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Do we have the same answer on the top and bottom? We do. So that is how you check an addition problem. Okay, so that's basically our math class for today. I'm going to do a few more things with you though. So go ahead and get your math books out. Open them to page 61 and 62. You can pause the video while you do so. All right, so name and date are always at the top of your math sheets when you get them out. Pause the video again if you need to get them on there, okay? So this was letter 1A on your paper, 79 plus 63 plus 29. So that is how we check our addition problem. You can go ahead and get that on your paper. Pause the video while you get that on there. All right, so let's look at our second problem. We have 4 plus 7 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. We put 3 down. We carry our 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. So we put our 4 down. We carry our 2. There's nothing to add to it. So our sum is 243. To check our problem, we put our double lines at the top, and we're going to add up. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. We put our 3 down. There's our 1 we had to carry. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 6 is 23. 23 plus 1 is 24. We put our 4 down. There's our 2 we carried. And 2 plus 0 is 2. So we have the same answer or the same sum on the top and the bottom. So that is how we check our addition problem. Here we go. We have one more. We'll do together. We have 4 plus 8 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Put your 3 down. We carry our 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 4 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. We put 0 down. Carry our 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. Plus 7 is 14. Plus 8 is 22. So we put our 2 down. We carry our 2. There's nothing to add to it, so we bring it down. All right, so now we're going to put our 2 lines at the top, and we're going to add our problem going up. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Put 3 down. There's our 1 we carried. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Put 0 down. There's our 1 we carried right there. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 21 plus 1 is 22. Put 2 down, and there's our 2 we carried, and 2 plus 0 is 2. And we have the same sum on the top and the bottom. So you will complete the rest of that section on your own on your math sheet. You can pause the video and do that now, or you can keep watching the video and come back to it, whichever way works best for you. All right, so on section 2A, we are going to write the differences. So we will be subtracting. Can we say 4 minus 6? We cannot. So we're going to come next door to our 2. We're going to cross it out and make it 1 because we're borrowing 1 from that 2. We're going to put that 1 we borrowed right in front of our 4. So now we have 14 minus 6 equals 8. Good job. Now we have 1 minus 5. Can we say 1 minus 5? We cannot. So we're going to go next door to the 5 in the hundreds place, borrow 1 from that 5, so now that will be 4, and the one we borrowed we will put right in front of our 1 above our 2. So now we have 11 minus 5 equals 6, and 4 minus 1 equals 3. So our difference is 368. Now that was lesson 2, or that was section 2, letter A. You're going to finish up section 2 on your own. Go ahead, actually, hang on guys. Let me see if you can see the board. I want to do one more problem with you, but I don't know if you can see the board from there. Let me look real quick. Oh, you can. All right, so go ahead and look at section 2, letter C. I would like to do that problem with you too. Let me write it straight up and down. So we have 500 minus 268. We can't say 0 minus 8, so we go next door to borrow, but there's nothing there. So we're going to go to the hundreds place and borrow 1 from that 5, making it a 4. Our 1 we borrowed, we're going to put right in front of our 0. So now this guy has 10. So there is something now that this guy can borrow from him. So he's going to give him 1, so he becomes 9 now. And then that 1 that he gave him comes in front of this 0. So now we have 10 minus 8 equals 2, 9 minus 6 equals 3, and 4 minus 2 equals 2, okay? So now let's go ahead and look at section 3, letter A. We're going to find the product, so we will be multiplying. 7 times 3 is, remember you count by 3, 7 times 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 7 times 3 is 21, put 1 down, carry our 2. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 is 26, put 6 down, carry our 2. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20. So our product is 2,061. Look at letter B. Hang on, let me go back. Let me slow this down. I forgot I'm working with 3rd graders right now, not 5th graders. You don't have to erase what you have on your paper, but I want you to look up here. Let me slow down. 7 times 3 is 21. We put our 1 down. We can only write 1 digit in our ones place. So we're going to put our 2 for our 21 over in the tens place, right above our 8. And we're going to say 8 times 3 is 24. But that 2 that we put up there, we're going to add to 24. So 24 plus our 2 we carried is 26. We'll put 6 down. We can only put 1 digit in each column, so our 2 will have to carry over to the hundreds place from the 26. Now we have 6 times 3 is 18, plus our 2 that we carried up there. 18 plus 2 is 20. We put 0 down. There's nothing up there, so we just write our 20 in front of it. So there we have 2,061. Remember, the digits that we carry, we add after we multiply. It's just like this. It would be, remember our papers, our problems in our papers we've been doing that look like this? 8 times 3 plus 2. So what is 8 times 3? 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. It's the same thing that we just did right here. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 is 26. So when you've been doing these problems like this, that's been getting you ready to start carrying in your multiplying. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's look at 3B. So on 3B, we have 9 times 4. You can either count by 9s 4 times or by 4s 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. We're going to put our 6 down. Only one digit's going to fit. We got to bring our other one above the 10. Now we're going to say 5 times 4 is 20, plus our 3 that's up there, 23. We put our 3 down. Only one digit's going to fit. We got to put our 2 above the hundreds place. 8 times 4 is 32, plus our 2 that we carried over, 34. There's not another number to multiply by, so we'll just go ahead and write it. So our product is 3,436. Turn and look at the back side. On section 5, we're going to write the quotients. If we're writing the quotients, we are dividing. So our first problem says 18 divided by 2. Remember, 18 is our dividend, 2 is our divisor. The answer is our quotient. So we can count by 2's and see how many times it takes us to get to 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. If you were holding up your fingers, how many fingers do you have up? 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So you're going to be dividing by 2's and by 3's. Let's look at letter B going straight across. 18 divided by 3. Hold your fingers up and count by 3's. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How many fingers do you have up? You have 6. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. So you will fill in your division. All right? And then well, children, I know your directions on your paper say, oh, I found it. I was just going to say I can't find my story problem I'm supposed to read to you, but it just jumped off the page at me after I couldn't find it. All right, so look at section 6. Listening closely for your story problem. Y'all see the little box in section 6? That's where you're going to work your answer. Okay, now remember, when we divide, we're taking a certain number, and our dividend is how many of those things we're putting together to see how many groups we have. All right? So Kent's family raked leaves last weekend. They raked 2 bags of leaves for each tree on their property. If they raked 24 bags of leaves, how many trees are on their property? So they told you they raked 2 bags for each tree, and they said they have 24 bags. So they have 24 bags. They raked 2 bags for each tree. So how many trees are on their property? So they have 24 bags. Each tree had 2 bags. So we can find our answer by saying 24 divided by 2. Okay? So that's how you will find that answer, and you can write it in the box. And then section 7, you're going to be finding your perimeters. Remember, to find your perimeters, you're just going to be adding the distance around the plane figure, okay? That's all you're going to do for your square. You'll add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And that will be your inches, all right? All right, and y'all enjoy your math class feeling like big older kids than what you are.